Okay, so let's take a look at our course online in D2L. So as you log into D2L, you'll access 410, 510, and then you'll come to our class. Remember to take a look at this announcement that I've just added and join Remind if you have not yet, so that you can get my communications about the course there. But basically the bulk, and you can look at syllabus here and also learn more about me here. But you can look at most activities, and you can find most activities that you need to do. Pretty much all that you need to do is under content in the course. Now D2L has changed a little bit since last spring, so it might look a little different to you if you've been at Northern State for a while. But the basic same principles apply. Right on the left here you have a table of contents, and we are starting with Unit 1. And if you notice that today is August 20th, and so you have August 20th through 25th, Overview of Digital Learning and Communications. So your job is to basically go to the week that we're in, which is August 20th, and to complete all the activities that you're supposed to complete for that week. So everything that you need to do is listed in this week, and you'll see these different items here that you can complete. And once you have completed those, then you're done for the work that's due that week. And you want to complete them by Saturday night of each week. So August 25th, for instance, this week is August 25th that you need to complete things by the end of that day, August 25th. So take a look at that. And as you look for this week anyway, I've got a couple of videos up here about your professor, Dr. Frankum. You can add if you don't know about me. There's the intro to the course syllabus right here that you can add as well. And then there's readings, textbook chapter 1 and more. And so actually you should look at the class syllabus and read that, the presentation on that for sure. Some of you might already know me, so it's optional to view the one that's about me. Anyway, let's look at the readings, textbook chapter 1 and more. So that means you're going to read the class syllabus, you're going to look at textbook chapter 1, read that, an overview of K-12 online education. And then there's an article, Feeling Like a First-Year Teacher Toward Becoming a Successful Online Instructor. And that's one that I wrote with my advisor, my doctoral advisor at the University of Georgia, Lloyd Reber. And it's an important introduction to online teaching. It is geared toward college instructors, but a lot of the same principles would apply to someone who might do some online teaching in a different world, such as corporate or K-12 online teaching. So you can check that out just by clicking on the link and so forth. So that's the first thing to do, and basically again your job is just to go through these different items. So once you've done this one, you do this one. Once you've done this one, you go to this one. This week you're going to post in a discussion about your online learning experiences. So you're going to tell about yourself briefly, then talk more in depth about your experience with online and distance learning. Have you taken any distance learning classes before? What were they like? What were the strengths and weaknesses of your online distance classes? Do you feel like you can learn as much in an online distance learning experience as you can in a face-to-face class? Why or why not? And then also share if you have ever taught a class or lesson online. And then as with each discussion each week, you're going to respond to at least 2 other students' posts. And remember from the syllabus that you need to post by Thursday of the week in order to be able to be on time for this assignment, and then also respond by the end of the week, which is Saturday night at 11:59 p.m. Finally, on the list of things to do for this week, there are some presentations that you can watch about digital learning and communication. So basically the overview of this class, what is it about, and then online learning, what is a nice overview of online learning is what you'll view in that presentation. So that's basically what to do. We're in Unit 1 right now. We have 4 weeks in Unit 1. So next week it will be much the same. You'll look at the readings, you'll follow any instructions that are given there, and then you'll participate. And notice that there are some items, as I mentioned in the other video, that are just for graduate students. So that article right there would just be for graduate students, but the rest of them would be for everybody. And then you'll also participate in the discussion during that week about whatever it talks about. And each week I'll also post a video like this one showing you what to do for that week, and maybe giving you any tips that you might need or any looks ahead at things that might be due in the future to help you to make sure you do those assignments on time. So that's basically the course online. You just basically take, excuse me, every week and say it's August 27th through September 1st, and on maybe early in that week, hopefully on August 27th or 28th, you're able to get into here and start doing some of those activities. You complete the readings first because that's listed first, and then the online discussion next. And I'll probably introduce a few assignments that are due in the future that you could be working on as well each week. And I'll post a video like this each week to help you know what to do. So hopefully it should be very clear, but if you ever have any questions, again, sign up to remind, and just use that to respond back to me with any questions that you may have about the class or what requirements there are or those types of things.